Welcome to the Movie Spoiler Club, the channel where you can watch movie, television, and streaming series within minutes. Today we're going to spoil the movie Doctor Strange, 2016. This movie story plot is about Dr. Stephen Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. Life changes after a car accident robs him of the use of his hands. When traditional medicine fails him, he looks for healing and hope in a mysterious enclave. He quickly learns that the enclave is at the front line of a battle against unseen dark forces bent on destroying reality. Strange is forced to choose between his life of fortune and status, or leave it all behind to defend the world as the most powerful sorcerer in existence. The movie begins with a scene inside a library. A sorcerer we later learn as Caecilius kills the guardian of the books in the library and tears some pages from a book. Before him and his followers leave the premises, they are confronted by another sorcerer. Later we learn as the Ancient One. Instead of fighting, the group ran away to escape. They create a portal and use it to land on a whole another place, where they are followed by the Ancient One. As Caecilius and the group flee, the Ancient One alters the streets, bending and folding to contain the group. The group engages in a fight with the Ancient One, but in the middle of the fight, Caecilius manages to escape in another portal with the rest of his followers. While a couple of them were killed by the Ancient One, we see Dr. Stephen Strange performing a brain operation in a hospital. He seems to be very confident and has a great memory as he answers to his colleagues' challenges on song names. After the brain surgery, Dr. Christine Palmer comes to meet him regarding another patient who's been decided already to have a brain death. Strange dismisses the case, but with Christine's begging, he takes a look at the X-ray and sees that the patient is in a coma because of the toxic elements in the bullet he was shot at. Strange realizes that he can save the man and takes the patient into surgery and manually extracts the bullet from the brain, showing his brilliance with his hands. They inform the patient's family about the survival and get to talk. Strange invites Christine to a speech he's to make, but Christine refuses. Strange dresses up for the evening speech and takes the ride on his expensive Lamborghini car. While driving fast, he calls his assistant to brief him with his next operations. It seems that Strange is in high demand and does not take in easy cases. As the assistant scrolls and sends him an assignment that draws interest, Strange gets distracted and the car crashes and goes down the hill. Strange is found and taken into the hospital immediately, where he wakes up to see that his hands are pinned down for treatment because they are severely injured, not being able to operate with his weak hands. Strange pursues various experimental methods to heal them, but the efforts result in vain. From a colleague, he hears about a patient who lost his leg but now walks as good as new. Strange being desperately in need to heal his hands, his arrogance leads to losing even Christine, who's been taking care of him. Realizing that Western medication is no help, Strange goes to meet the man who healed, seeking a solution, and the man tells him that the place Strange is looking for is Kamartaj, located in Kathmandu, Nepal. Strange reaches Kathmandu and walks there asking people whether they know Kamartaj. While he's struggling to find the place, he gets attacked by a group of smugglers who attempt to steal his watch. Strange is helpless with his injured hands, but he's saved by a cloaked stranger who gives the watch back to him. The stranger, named Mordo, takes Strange to the Kamartaj, saying that he's someone who also came seeking solutions. In Kamartaj, Strange meets the teacher, the Ancient One. Turns out she knows all about Strange, his job, and even his accident and the problem. When she tells him that his salvation is achieved by entering the spiritual world, Strange doesn't believe it. But then the Ancient One takes him on a journey. Strange finally admits that there are many things that he doesn't know about. As they believe that Strange has some sort of strength inside, they recruit him. Strange begins training and eventually manages to be able to open portals and create powers. While training, he learns from Mondo that Caecilius was a former mystic arts practitioner there as well, who left the temple with zealots, and he has recently stolen a few pages from a sacred book that involves contacting Dormammu from Dark Dimension. He also learns that the Ancient One's temple is a house of sorcerers that prevent mystical threats to the earth from other dimensions. Strange is becoming interested in the learning. He borrows books from the library and finishes reading them unusually fast. One day he notices that the librarian is not around, so he takes the sacred book of which Caecilius had taken some pages from. He reads a text there and uses a pendant stored in the library, named as the Eye of Agamotto. According to the book, this enables him to shift the time. He first tests it for the apple he's been eating and then uses the spell on the pages of the book. From that he's able to read the stolen pages by reversing them. He's interrupted by Mordo and Wong, who tells Strange that it's dangerous to use the time spells as they can cause horrible consequences. One goes on explaining that there are 3 sanctums in the world, located in London, New York and Hong Kong for the sorcerers to watch out to save her from other threats. Wong also tells some more about Dormammu, the evil force in the dark dimension who longs to conquer all the worlds. Hearing this, Strange says that he's going to leave the place as he only came there to heal his hands, not to fight some mystical war. Just as Strange refuses to take part, they see that London's sanctum was attacked by Caecilius and the Zealots, who managed to decipher the text in the stolen pages, and its protector is killed. When the sanctum gets destroyed, the explosion rips through Camertage, creating a portal that takes Strange to the New York sanctum alone. Strange decides to check out the place, which seems quiet and empty. As he walks, he finds rods of gateways, 3 doors that can transport a person to various locations on Earth, and the cloak of levitation. However, Strange hears noise downstairs and goes to check it out, and he sees Caecilius and the Zealots executing the protector of the New York sanctum. The Zealots charge in against Strange, and he fights back as he learned in the training. Strange manages to get rid of 2 Zealots with the help of the gateways, but Caecilius comes after him. While he's trying to fight back, the cloak of levitation comes flying in and attaches onto Strange. The cloak helps to defend Caecilius and directs Strange to restrain him in a metal rack. Then 2 get to talk as Caecilius tries to talk Strange into joining him, as Dormammu offers immortality for everyone who joins him. He goes on further saying that the Ancient One is living this long because she too draws power from the dark dimension. The talk gets interrupted when Strange is stabbed by another Zealot and pushed downstairs. When the Zealot follows him down, Strange creates a portal to Christine's hospital while the cloak restrains the Zealot. Strange finds Christine and barely manages to get into the surgery room. While Christine is operating on his body, Strange separates his astral body to fight with the astral body of the Zealot, who has followed him. Strange manages to kill the Zealot with the help of Christine, who shocks Strange with the defibrillator. Although she couldn't see the battle with the Zealot, she's aware that something happened around her and shocked in fear. But then Strange consoles her and they get the surgery done, finishing with sewing the wounds. Strange apologizes for his previous behavior and tells Christine that he has to go back. Everything is a shock and surprise to Christine, but Strange takes her to a broom closet and creates a portal to show her, and goes back to the New York sanctum. Strange witnesses the Zealot's physical dead body on the floor, and he sees that Caecilius has escaped, getting rid of the metal rack. The Ancient One and Mordo show up in the sanctum, relieved to see Strange alive. They are also impressed that the cloak of levitation has chosen him. Strange accuses the Ancient One on the information he heard from Caecilius, and Mordo advises him not to disrespect her like that. Instead of facing the accusation, she tells Strange and Mordo to be ready, because the Zealots will regroup and attack again to the New York sanctum, and she leaves them presumably to warn the Hong Kong sanctum. The Ancient One's refusal to explain causes doubts in Mordo's mind, but he still accuses Strange for his disrespect and hesitation to kill Zealots. While they're arguing, Caecilius attacks the sanctum again, and Strange creates a mirror dimension to contain the fight. Caecilius uses his dark powers to alter the shapes of the street, making it difficult for Mordo and Strange to fight back. But then the Ancient One arrives and pulls them back from Caecilius, confirming to Mordo that she does draw dark powers as well. They watch the Ancient One engaging in battle with Caecilius, which ends up the Ancient One stabbed and knocked down. Strange and Mordo create a portal again to the hospital where the surgeons get to work on her operation. Helpless with his shaky hands, Strange backs out and watches the surgery. He sees the Ancient One separating her astral body and leaving the ward while the operation is being done, and he follows her. At a balcony, they talk and she admits her time is over, and suggests Strange to take over her place and save the world. Then her spirit vanished as the surgery went unsuccessful, ending her life. Strange and Mordo realize that the next target would be Hong Kong sanctum, and they create a portal to arrive there, only to find that they're already too late, as the sanctum has fallen and the dark dimension is shadowing them. Wong has died fighting back and they see victorious Caecilius in distance. Strange uses the device he tested before, the Eye of Agamotto, to bend time and reverse the activities. Halfway of the reversible process, Caecilius recovers after being aware of what's happening. He stuns Strange, stopping the reversible process. Strange realizes about how to win this fight and flies off to the dark dimension to confront Dormammu. He creates an infinite time loop and keeps coming to meet Dormammu to bargain with him. Dormammu kills him every time he shows up, saying, "Dormammu, I've come to bargain in various ways," but being not able to understand what's happening and can't bear the endless loop, he finally agrees to hear the bargain out. Strange tells Dormammu to take away Caecilius and the Zealots and never return to Earth, in return for stopping the time loop. Dormammu accepts and takes the Zealots into the dark dimension just before it vanishes. After it's over and everything is settled, Mordo is upset that they broke the rules of nature, and also bothered by the revelation that the Ancient One had been using the forbidden powers to make herself immortal. He walks away from the group saying that he'll not follow their path anymore, and there'll be consequences coming for what they have done. Strange takes over the New York Sanctum, and he puts the Eye of Agamotto back in Camertage. There, Wong tells him that it was a wise choice because it's dangerous to walk around wearing an Infinity Stone. The movie ends with Strange looking at his shaky hands, being reminded of Christine's words that told him there are more ways to save lives. In the mid-credits, we see Doctor Strange meeting with Thor in the New York Sanctum. He agrees to help Thor to find his father Odin, and in return, him and his brother Loki will go back to Asgard promptly, taking off the threat to the world from Loki. At the end credits, we see Mordo going to visit Pangborn, who's also been drawing power to his legs. Mordo takes the power that Pangborn used to walk and says that Earth has too many sorcerers. Movie trivia. Do you know that when filming, Benedict Cumberbatch walked into a comic book store in full costume and bought an actual Doctor Strange comic? This movie gets the movie rating of 7.5 from IMDb, Tomatometer rating of 89 and audience score of 86 from Rotten Tomatoes. Thank you for watching, and be sure to hit like, subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section, and hit the notification bell for the new movie spoiler video every week.